Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Pitt Panthers offense takes the field. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it out of the air for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Wolfpack offense comes out and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Butler. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's got it inside the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Beebe. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And here's the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fang or make tackles? Nice job by that play.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Fires to the big fella. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got him downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Denson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Here's a heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Butler. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Catch in the middle. It's Denson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Coming out with it, it's McIntyre. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in this...
He's loose. Ripping through the defense. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Gibbs. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They're going to run it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Panthers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
these close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Gets open down the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Looking for a man. It's Butler. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Beebe. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good team.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Butler. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And they're not on the same page there.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
The official says no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Here's the give off the left side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back on this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
Turning it on! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually allowed out.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now on third down for this offense. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Ncaa. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Panthers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point, then we put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly. And there he goes. Made a defender miss. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Gibbs. He turns that loose down the right side.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snags it down the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
He tries to take the top off. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Looking for a man. It's Butler. Snagged in the middle. It's Beebe. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, NC State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Gibbs. Under fire. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout, and his throw is incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field.
Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Pitt! He has been surgical. Precision passes. using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. Gashing the D on the right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
To throw, it's Gibbs. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Looking left. It's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Looking for more room. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.